Hello there, YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of DrCassette's Workshop. Here we have a recent dump find. This is a Sony CDP-XE220. If I lift this up to get rid of the reflection in the image, you can even see what the front looks like. There it is, kind of a basic unit. All relevant functions are present on the faceplate. As you can see, no remote control required. I have already taken out the screws. And the top cover reveals emptiness. Now that's a modern CD player for you. Half empty. You got a mechanism. And then, well, this is the electronics right there. That's all. Got the power supply over here. Have a, well, that's, oh, wait a minute. That's a 10,000 microfarad filter capacitor, and that's not too bad. Tiny little rectifier down there. And, well, not a lot going on. Unfortunately, some genius cut off the power cord. I have a new power cord attached. Temporarily, I have not fed it through the strain relief yet. Have power turned on. Let's see what this is going to do. Okay, getting a display. No disc. Okay, that seems accurate. So, okay, eject. Alright, here we go. Really wouldn't be surprised if this thing had a bad laser. I'm going to start off easy. Put in... oh, it read the disc. Oh, well that's interesting. Press play. Oh. Okay. Let's try a CDR. That might be a bit more of a challenge. Okay, took a bit longer to read it, but here we go. Access times are kind of slow. This is probably a gear drive for the laser assembly, unlike my high-end Techniques unit that I have, which has a magnetic drive, which is almost instant access. We do have this selector knob right there for selecting tracks. That's why I'm able to do it so fast. Let's take this one out, and this has been an Intenso CDR. Okay, here we have pretty much the worst case. This is a very cheap Panasonic brand CDR. Hideously cheap. A lot of my CD players aren't even able to play this, even the ones that normally work perfectly fine. This one is even worse because I recorded it at the maximum speed, 48 times. So we turn it around. Can you see the recorded area and the unrecorded area? I can't. So let's see if this CD player is able to read this one. That's definitely going to be a challenge. Oh, what do you know? Okay. Right, that looks good. So I guess now we should probably hook this up to an amplifier and see if the audio works. And we have our worst case CDR with license-free Pinnacle Studio music recorded on it. That's hooked up to the little test amplifier up there, so let's close the door. Let's see what this is going to do. Okay, I guess that was just a little loud. Oh, you can push this button. Not sure. Push enter. I don't... It's probably for programming this thing. Okay. Well, I guess this thing actually works. What a surprise. Definitely didn't expect that. Of course, Sony lasers love to go bad. Well, maybe this one actually manages to last. Anyway, still want to go ahead and take a bit of a closer look into the mechanism. You take out 2 screws on either side, and then you also take out the clips. You release the clips on either side. Then this top part comes out, and also the drawer is going to come out. That kind of took me by surprise, so I'll have to make sure that I get that realigned properly. Here we have the loading mechanism. It's in kind of an awkward place. Belt change is, you know, could be easier, but oh well. The belt in this is still fine. Got plenty of tension. And I'm going to clean it just for good measure. All the gears have plenty of oil and grease. Also that right there. There we have the laser, which amazingly is still good. It's a CDP-XE220. This might actually be a replacement, because I don't see any Sony logo on that thing anywhere. Maybe someone already replaced that with a with an aftermarket one of the things that they sell on eBay for, you know, €13 or something. I have the mechanism back together, and it was a bit tricky to get the drawer realigned properly. At first it wouldn't close anymore. I went and cleaned that belt, and I also went and cleaned the laser, used window cleaner for both tasks. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the power switch, because apparently those can develop contact problems. So I'm going to spray that with contact spray. Just take out 2 screws. It's actually quite easy to reach this. Releasing one of these clamps is actually quite easy with one of these vicious looking things. So got that done. Got the new power cord installed. There it is, connected to the original connector. As you can see, yeah, I have to get some more heat shrink tubing, because this stuff is actually not tight enough on there. It's not going to move, but it's not perfect. But oh well. What I'm now doing, that's another idea that I had of something that could possibly go wrong, is solder joints. So I decided to take out this main board just to kind of check the solder joints on the RCA jacks and other parts like the transformer, just make sure that's all fine. And that definitely was a good idea, because you can see there is not a whole lot of solder on those connections of the transformer or mains in at all. And then here we have the RCA jacks, and what did I say? Look out for cracked solder joints. Well, there we have one right there. That's cracked. And that other one over there doesn't look too good either. And the board has been resoldered, as you can see. And for those of you who've seen my recent video about this power amplifier that I built, well, I showed you the star-shaped ground setup that I had going on in there. Well, as you can see, Sony does exactly the same thing. There is their ground point on the negative side of the main filter capacitor. And as you can see, the CD player is now all back together. Let's go ahead and see if it still works. Turn it on. Open the door, put in our worst case CD. There we go. Well, I'd say that was a success. Nice Sony little CDP-XE220. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon.